Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite new mama, bougie vintage, and this is all about love and hip hop. So let's get it poppin'. So this scene or the show starts with a little dinner with Tommy, Spice, Rashida, Sierra, and Mimi. Spice and Tommy have actually been working on music together, but Spice is finding that Tommy's really unprofessional and it's hard for her to work with her because she's a perfectionist. She wants like somebody that's a little bit more reliable than Tommy. Tommy is always showing up late or canceling studio sessions, and Spice doesn't have time for that because Tommy's not established as an artist. Spice is. So she needs to get her life. Tommy mentions that she wants Spice to socialize more with the men in Atlanta, but Spice is kind of on the fence because the men in Atlanta ain't no good, honey. Between Kirk and BK, all these guys with all this drama, you know, this unfaithfulness, Spice is not really here for the nonsense. So she doesn't know if she wants to pursue a relationship with anybody in Atlanta. She ends up telling them about Jasmine showing up at Prest, and and Spice asked her if her mom whooped Jasmine's ass since she wasn't there, and of course the answer to that is no. But honestly, the old Shirlene probably would have whooped her ass. The old Shirlene ran over what's that man's name? Kirk's motorcycle. So I'm confused because where's that energy at? Like, there's a baby. Where is this energy at? So then Rashida proceeds to tell them about the U-Haul when Kirk showed up at the house. She's basically telling them that she let him move back in, and everybody is looking at her like, really, bitch? Like, everybody's disappointed. Especially Sierra, actually, because Sierra was dealing with the same thing with BB guns. Sierra's not here for Kirk and Rashida's nonsense, and neither am I. According to Spice and the general population, Rashida needs to be a lot more hard on Kirk. She's being way too easy and lenient. Like, this is a serious, it's not just cheating. And I think that's what we've all expressed. It's not just cheating, there's a baby involved. Rashida's actions don't match up, you know? How are you gonna kick him out for finding out he cheated on you and that there was potentially a baby, but then once you find out that the baby's actually his, you gonna let him back in? That's why people are saying that their storyline is actually bogus and they're paying Jasmine. I don't know, man. That's hard to believe. It's not hard to believe, but it's hard to believe at the same time, just because, like, what kind of person do you have to be to lie about your child's paternity for a check? You know what I mean? Like, you can't be that down and out. Where are your morals? Where are your morals? And if we find out otherwise, if the truth ever comes out that it was a lie, Love and Hip Hop will forever be canceled. So I don't think it's a lie. I don't know. It's too risky to be a lie. So Tommy ends up asking Sierra if she is still dealing with BK Bresco. She ends up spilling tea that BK Bresco has more children than he's letting off. He has 4 kids instead of just 2. But Tommy also spills tea about BK dating somebody else. And so, of course, Sierra's gonna want to get to the bottom of that because she is tired of being played. She's also tired of people putting her business out there on Front Street. And I would be too, because it seems like nobody has respect for Sierra. They all keep telling her business in front of a group of girls. It's like, why can't you pull me to the side and tell me this? Why do you have to embarrass me and like catch me off guard? Tommy also said that, you know, she didn't really want to do that, but she has this information about BK, and even though Sierra is friends with Carly Red, she still likes Sierra and she doesn't think that she deserves that, so she tells her. So Tommy then invites everybody to Jock's salon opening, because Tommy and Jock are actually really good friends. She's inviting them to his opening, and she wants to make sure all the messy bitches are there as well. Sierra says she's going to bring BK because obviously she wants to get the air clear, and Rashida is opting out. She doesn't want to be in the same vicinity as Kirk. I don't know why Sierra said that she's gonna bring BK, because I'm pretty sure BK would have already been there, as him and Jock are friends. She don't need to be saying that, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, next scene. So in this next scene, Jasmine actually meets up with Sierra Scrap De Leon's baby mama. She seems to have a lot of tea time scenes, like I don't know what's going on. Anyway, they meet up and they know each other because Tiara, girl, whatever. They know each other because Tiara's a bottle girl and Jasmine used to be a dancer. Jasmine actually quit dancing now. She doesn't dance anymore. So shout out to her, because I guess she's making enough off that child support, honey. She doesn't need to dance. She tells Tiara that Kirk is still not present in Cannon's life. Her wig is looking a hot ass mess, but there's no surprise there because this is Love and Hip Hop and it is the home of the messy wigs. Tiara says that Cannon needs to be on the porch with Carter, and I didn't understand what that meant. Like, did she really, was that like a metaphor, or did she literally mean he needs to be playing on the porch with Carter? Like, I didn't understand what she was saying, but I think her whole point is that he should be a part of the family. He should be able to be around his siblings. So Jazz starts telling Tiara about what happened when she went to Prest, and Tiara starts asking, like, when are they going to start putting the blame on Kirk, because it seems like everybody is just blaming Jasmine as if Kirk is not the married man. I agree with this to an extent, because they are being really lenient with Kirk when he is the one that's married, and despite that Jasmine knew he was married and still decided to sleep with him, they are both wrong here. Neither one of them are right in the situation. And Scrap have a child together and Scrap's in jail. Tiara understands how important, if she wouldn't want that for her friend's child, obviously. Tiara says that Jazz needs to have a conversation with Rashida, and she feels like the perfect place to do this is at Jack's opening. Why would that be the perfect place? Girl, I don't know, but that's what she thinks, so that's what she is plotting. And so Jasmine says she'll think about it. We already know she gonna show up, so let's not act otherwise. So in this next scene, Keely, meets up with Blue Da Vinci, and Blue apologizes for the way he acted the other night, which I thought was, he's so grown up. He's fine. I don't care what nobody says. That is one fine ass man. Oh my gosh. And so I think Keely might just be loud because I had to lower my volume when she got on camera. I was like, no, sister girl, like, you're too freaking loud. She was yelling. I couldn't deal. She states that their son needs a consistent father figure in his life, and then she brings up the fact that her child has, you know, swim lessons on like Wednesday or Tuesday or some bullshit like that. And so immediately Blue interrupts her and he's like, so I'm supposed to move back to Atlanta? Like, I live in Miami. I can't be at every swim lesson. You know, it doesn't make any sense. She's not being reasonable. So if he's been calling and she's not answering, he wants to talk to his child and she's not letting him, that is a part of him being consistent. He might not live in the same area as you guys, but at least he's trying to be a father, you know? And it sucks because it's just like there's so many people that aren't trying to be dads, that aren't trying to be present in their children's life. And so now we see this young man, or this old man, this man is trying to be in his child's life, and Keely is putting a stop to that shit. Like, no, that's not cool. A lot of baby mamas that are bitter will make it difficult on purpose, and that is exactly what Keely is doing, and it's really freaking sad. So Keely asked Blue, how does it make you feel that your son will run up to a random man and call him daddy and think that he's his daddy? And so he's like, I think his mama is stupid than a motherfucker. And I'm just like, oh my god, me and Trudy were dying. We were like, he is cold. He is stone cold. And I was like, I don't know where this conversation is gonna go because it's not looking too bright, honey. So Blue tells her, like, if it wasn't for you, I would be there. Like, you are the one that's stopping me from being around my child, seeing my child, whatever. It's you that's making me inconsistent. So Keely starts crying, and I don't feel bad for this bitch at all. And she starts talking about how he's the one that decided to move to Miami after their breakup, right? And so apparently their breakup was really messy. That's evident here. But Blue is saying, like, you know, he can't fix what happened in the relationship. He can't fix what he did to hurt her. All he can do is apologize and try to move forward, which is some grown shit. Like, what is wrong with Keely? So the conversation cools down, and he asks Keely if he can see Xavier before he leaves and goes back to Miami, because he's only going to be in Atlanta for a couple more days. Of course, Keely is talking about some, I'll think about it. Girl, what? Like, what are you talking about? I just can't stand her. So then, after that, he puts on these little puppy dog eyes, and he starts asking her if she can call him so he can hear his little voice. He misses his son. He wants to, you know, talk to his baby. So she finally complies. She calls up Xavier. But in her confessional, she was saying, like, she doesn't want to be the one to keep her son and his father apart. Bitch, you've been doing that for 18 months. What are you talking about? You are you are the common denominator here. You are the reason that they haven't seen each other, haven't spoken. It's you. So what do you mean? Like, I can't stand this lady. I really can't. Of course, she calls the baby, and Blue gets to talk to him on the phone. Blue is crying his eyes out because he misses his child. It's really nice and cute to see this scene. I was loving it. He hugs Keely and thanks her, and that was that. So in this next scene, Spice is coming through with the hits, baby. I can't wait to hear this song in its entirety, because I love me some Spice. So, of course, Tommy comes in. She starts talking about how she's late because of her pet pig. And so, Spice is not pleased with this at all. At freaking all. And I wouldn't be either, because what the hell are you talking about? Like, what do you mean, your pet pig? Of course, Tommy comes in drunk as a skunk. She has a red Solo cup in her hand. She's acting like she's not late. Like, it's one thing to be 20 minutes late, but to be 3 hours late is just blatant disrespect. So, of course, Spice is cussing her stink. And it's so freaking funny. But Tommy is laughing in Spice's face. And like I said, Spice is a freaking superstar. Okay, this is Jamaican royalty, baby. Like, you're not about to be laughing in her face and playing with her time, because she doesn't have to collaborate with Tommy. You know, Spice is already established as an artist. So she all like takes Tommy's drink and dashes it to the floor. Like, she's not playing games with Tommy. She's really not. And so in confessional, Tommy says that she feels the same way she did when some fake friends of hers tried to accuse her of being an alcoholic in the past. You're in denial. You are an alcoholic. Like, she has a drinking problem. Same with Tierra Marie. Your friends are just trying to help you girls. Like, you guys are throwing your lives away to the bottle. That's the thing. You can't help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves. And that's the problem. You guys are trying to help Tommy. You guys are trying to help, what the girl name? You guys are trying to help Tierra Marie. But if they don't want the help, and if they don't want to help themselves, you can't help them. So Tommy's mad drunk, and so she keeps saying, like, she thought she was rolling with Bob Marley's people and all kinds. Spice tells Tommy she really believes in the record they made together. She really thinks that it will do well, but Tommy needs to get her shit together. And so Tommy agrees. Why am I out of focus? Tommy agrees, but we'll see how far that goes.
So, I just learned all of the excitement from Instagram. But I remember I'm a new cast member, so I wonder if it's a part of the show because I'm confused. Because I don't understand, oh, you girl Tommy, I got to talk about, oh, me and make you look like you're late. Bitch, you walk in from the scene and when I ask you if you're late, you use your own teeth and tongue and say you're late because you're pig sick. You said that. Mona never tell you say it, nobody never tell you say it, and you use your own mouth and say it, so don't stress out my epiglottis. And second of all, you come talk about you pay for studio time. Girl, you paid for your own session. Remember say you take 40 days and 40 nights for record the verse, so that's what you paid for. Me record my part all the way at Jamaica, so I don't understand, you confuse me. Now come tell me about Glam Squad. Me and you and God knows say, me pay for every single thing for myself and I have my receipts. Remember, PayPal not delete, so don't come stress me. Come like them set up upon you. You come tell me about me and make you look like you're drunk. Them been say you're alcoholic way before me meet you. Girl, bye. Yeah. Remember say, You do the scene by yourself. I'm gonna work at Eastern Bloodcl TV. I'm gonna work with VH1. You come to the scene, I'm gonna ask you why you're late, and your answer say you're late because of a pig. Nobody never open your mouth. What did I get, man? Nobody never open your mouth and tell us if you talk where you talk. And you say you're late because of one pig. Me take away your cup and say you're drunk, but oh, you vex through the scene come out and oh it look and what people are say. You know what scene my blood clot when people are talk all kind of things about me. I'm gonna look left and right. You're upset with me for what people are say. Big up yourself, girl. You're upset with me for what people are say. And I mean tell yourself, you say you like drinking. Then be say you're drunk before me even meet you. And I me set up the scene, girl. You come and say you're late because of a pig. Big up yourself, my girl. I make a quick video. You say you're late because of a pig. Nobody never open your mouth and tell us if the blood clot say it. And you open your mouth and say it. No, fuck your bumper clot with me. Remember, me pay for every friggin' thing. Half and
So Sierra, Carly Red, and Tokyo meet up. Tokyo just broke up with Tobias, so she is in her feelings about Tobias, obviously. She wasn't really trying to leave the house. She's a little bit depressed. She tells them that she broke up with him, and she tells them why. He's a cheating, lying bastard. And then Sierra starts telling them what Tommy told her about BK. And so of course Carly Red is ready to become Carmen Sandiego in this bitch and put on her detective hat and start doing all kinds of research. If somebody's gonna get to the bottom of something, it's definitely Carly Red. I just can't. I wonder if her source is Mona. Like, who is Carly's source? How does she get in contact with these people? So the scene was actually fairly short. Sierra said she's gonna bring BK to Jock's event, but of course Carly said she's not gonna show up. She'll be doing her research in the meantime. In this next scene, Mama D is performing her latest single and showcasing her new body that she got snatched at Dr. Curves. I can't. The whole purpose of this random ass performance by Mama D was to bring Erica Dixon back into the picture. She has been missing from Love and Hip Hop for a couple seasons now, and I guess she's back. So clearly her and Mama D have made up, because when we last saw them, they were not cool. They were not friends. They did not like each other. Mama D and Erica had beef. But this is Scrappy's baby mom, so, you know, they're bonded together for life. That's the thing. When you have a baby with somebody, you get all of them. Their mama, their daddy, and it's for life. Can't do nothing about it. So Erica is sitting with Rashida because she needs to catch up. Apparently they don't have each other's numbers, because I don't understand why they've not communicated this entire time. Rashida's basically about to give her the whole damn scoop on the Kirk situation, because the streets have been talking. So when Rashida's telling Erica the tea, it's all over Erica's face. Erica is all of us watching at home. Like, her reactions to what Rashida's telling her is exactly how we react. We're wondering why Rashida ain't pulled up on Jasmine yet, like she pulled up on Ashley Nicole. And this is exactly what Erica said. Like, Erica's about that life, apparently. She's super down to pull up on Jasmine. But for whatever reason, Rashida is not about that life. She doesn't feel like Jasmine deserves that attention from her. And I'm just like, girl, bye. Like, what are you really talking about? You think somebody's gonna have a baby with my man and I'm not gonna see that person? You think I'm not gonna see that girl? I'm not gonna avoid that girl. Hell no. Me and you gonna meet up, sis. To keep it short and sweet, Erica is disappointed in Rashida. She didn't say those exact words, but it's written all over her face, number one. Number two, she knows her friend deserves better than what Kirk is doing. So this next scene is Jock's salon opening. This is a very long scene. I want to know why Jock's hair is braided like he's about to get the wickedest 360 wig. His hair is literally braided like he's about to get something put on top. Like, what? Your whole salon is opening because of your perm. So why do you have a braid up today? Why isn't your hair laid and slayed, boo? I need to know the answer to that question, Mr. Jack. Like, what's really good? Almost everybody is present at the salon opening. Bocce says he has not spoken to Keely since they broke up, basically. At this point, everybody's kind of standing around, and Tobias comes in, and immediately he compliments Spice. And I actually totally forgot that there's a storyline with her and him in Tokyo coming up, but he compliments Spice. They ask where Tokyo's at. He says him and Tokyo ain't rocking right now or whatever. Tokyo's tripping. And then he compliments Spice again. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, he compliments her fucking Power Ranger ass outfit. I'm sorry, but that shit was ugly, okay? He complimented her outfit. Said she's looking real nice, you know? And then he pulls her to the side to talk to her. And I'm like, oh, so, okay. Tobias tried to speak patois and it was disgustingly horrible. I was like, nah, we're not about to do this today. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna try to speak patois. We're just not gonna do it. Oh my god, this shows too much. So they were flirting real heavy. Let's face it, their scene was not relevant enough to be long. So Sierra starts talking to Mimi about getting to the bottom of the BK Bresco stuff, but BK is not there yet, so we gotta wait that out. In walks Tommy, but Tommy ain't by herself, honey. Tommy is with motherfucking Sean Garrett, and Sean Garrett is whose man? Carly Red's man. So once again, Tommy is Mrs. Petty. She is gonna fuck with Carly Red until the day she dies, and it's actually hilarious. So they're actually strictly business. She's not sleeping with Sean Garrett or anything like that. They're working together on music. Tommy did say that she wants it to get back to Carly Red that she showed up at the party with her man. Messy, messy, messy boots, honey. Messy. I'm here for it though, 100%. I really am. They're still standing around. BK Bresco finally shows up. And as soon as he shows up, Tommy puts her shades on, honey. She puts her shades on as if she's ready to lie or something. I was like, what? Why is she putting her sunglasses on? They're inside. So right away, once Sierra greets her man, she presses him about the information that Tommy gave the other day at the party. And I actually thought Tommy was going to deny it. But she couldn't because all the people were there. But I thought she was actually not going to say anything. I thought she was just going to be like minding her business. Because why did she put her sunglasses on? When she asked him if he has 2 older kids that she knows nothing about, he's like, I have 2 children. I have a 1-year-old and a 10-year-old. Like, you already know that, so I don't know why you're even coming to me with this dumb shit. Like, you know, he was actually genuinely upset. He was so mad. So Sierra says, well, that's what Tommy told me. And Tommy was obviously standing right there. So Tommy ends up whipping out her phone to show the DMs between herself and the girl that supposedly gave her the information. So of course BK shuts the rumors down immediately. It's like, I have these children, what, you have kids. Like, he would really have no reason to lie about his children. So I don't know why she even believed it to begin with, or why she would even question him. Like, you, come on now, he's not going to deny 2 of his children if he's telling you about the other 2. Well, you know what, this is shifty, so it's a very well possibility, but I don't know, to me it just didn't seem realistic. So once BK shuts down those rumors, Mimi starts questioning him about if Sierra is his only boo, because Tommy also divulged the information that he has another girlfriend or another girl that he's been talking to. And so he confirms that Sierra is his only boo, but we all know he's lying because he already said that 2 girls are in love with him, and he is a real demon because when he was denying the fact that he had any other bitches, he was literally hugging Sierra while he was saying this. I said, no, that is nothing but the devil. Nothing but the devil. Only the devil will hold you tight and tell you a bold-faced lie to your face. At least he doesn't have any other children that he's been lying about, I guess. At this point, Tierra shows up with Jasmine and the air gets real thick, like really thick. So Kirk is actually standing there looking down at his wedding band. And I couldn't even freaking deal. I said, oh, you want to look at your wedding band now, honey? Why you didn't look at that shit before? Blowing homegirl's back out. Why weren't you looking at your wedding ring then? Jock goes into confessional and he has me screaming. Like, when Jock is in confessional, I literally have to pause my episode every single time. He was in confessional talking about who's gonna show up next, Katie. Like, I was dying. I'm like, oh my god. If Katie showed up, that would be some shit. So Spice takes it upon herself to be upset at Jasmine's presence because she feels like Jasmine shouldn't be there popping up. And she tells her, like, you need to stop popping up because it's gonna get ugly. Spice is literally more angry than anybody there, and it's funny because it's not like her and Rashida are big friends, you know. She's like more angry than Mimi. Like, Spice is more upset than anybody there. Spice is securing that Love and Hip Hop check for next season. That's what Spice is doing. So when Spice is paging Jasmine, Jasmine gets bright and Jasmine's like, do you know me? So Spice is like, I don't want to know you. I can't. And Spice walks up to Jasmine, but you know security's in the place. Like, security is there heavy. So of course Spice starts cussing in patois. She's talking about Jasmine in patois, and Jasmine's like, me no care. Me no care, bitch. And Spice is like, oh, y'all call bitch. And I was just like, oh my god, this is too much. If we need more Jamaican reality shows, honey, we really do. I need Love and Hip Hop Jamaica. I don't want Spice to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I just need Love and Hip Hop Jamaica. Love and Dance Hall Jamaica. Mona, where's my check? Okay? So, of course, Spice is ready to fight, but security is holding her back. Security is in front of Jasmine. It's not going down like that. Kirk leaves, okay? Kirk chucked the deuces up with the quickness and boogity biggity bounced out of there. Like, he was not having it at all. Kirk was like, bye. See you never. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Arrivederci. Like, adios, amigos. Bye. You know, Kirk was out. He wasn't with the shits. He also says that he's been paying his child support, so he doesn't understand why she's showing up here and like trying to like cause problems and stuff. He feels that he's doing his duty by paying his child support. Nah, it don't work like that. Tierra apologizes to Jock, says she didn't mean to ruin his event. Bitch, yes you did. Because you didn't plan this. You planned this. So, she's hungry? They leave and Spice yells out for Jasmine. She said, Gaya ya yala. I can't. And then Jasmine says, bye bitch, as she twerks and exits the building. The whole scene was a mess. I have to feed my child, you guys, so I will be back to give you guys the last two scenes, but we're almost done. Rashida, Mimi, Spice, Carly Red are out for lunch. And Carly Red starts asking the girls advice regarding Sierra's situation because she's Carly Red and she's messy. This is why I could never be friends with this lady, because I need to be able to trust that you're not going to take my information and tell the whole damn world, even though we're on a TV show, okay? I think Carly Red could have just been like, you know, I have a girlfriend and this is what she's going through. But she shouldn't be telling them that it's BK Bresco and Sierra she's talking about. But this is how Carly Red operates, so there's really no surprise there. So she ends up telling them that BK Bresco is cheating with a girl named Joy. And she also lets them know that she went to meet up with Joy to get the scoop, okay? She tells them that Sierra and Joy know each other. They were friends at one point. And so then they start telling Carly about how Sierra confronted BK Bresco at Jock's party and that BK Bresco shut Sierra all the way down and gathered her edges with the quickness. So then Mimi starts telling Rashida about how Tierra brought Jasmine to the event And of course, Rashida is beyond unimpressed. But then she also tells her how Kirk dipped out with the quickness. Okay, Kirk literally escaped hellfire that day. When they're telling her this, she starts cracking up like it's funny. And I'm just like, that's not funny. Like, Kirk is not being a man about the situation and you find it funny. You weren't laughing when he was blowing homegirl's back out, so why are you laughing now? I don't think any of this is funny. Like, where's the joke? Am I a prude? I'm confused. So, of course, Spice starts telling her how she, you know, was standing up for her and she was defending her honor. And so Rashida's hype that Spice stuck up for her. She's super hype that Spice stood up for her. Because Spice don't know her from nowhere, okay? But I need to know why everybody's standing up for Rashida except for Rashida, bitch. Where's the logic? And according to Rashida, Kirk should be checking Jasmine's ass for continuously popping up places that she's not welcome. I'm just gonna finish my makeup real quick and then come back and give you guys the rest of the tea. BRB. So, in this last and final scene, oh my god, I love these glasses. In the last and final scene, it was actually quite sad. Rashida pulls up to her house and the blue tape is still all over the damn ground, but it's not on the TV. She pulls up to the house and she's like, Kirk, 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 and she's yelling out to Kirk, and Kirk is not responding. He like ignoring her, and so she's like, I know this hear me calling. So she goes to find him in the bedroom. And she's like, he's packing up his stuff, and so she's like, you going somewhere? So I'm thinking this moving out, you know, I'm thinking he found out Rashida cheated on him, you know, something crazy. But that was not the case at all. What actually happened was that he found out that his mother had passed away. And so Rashida's like, oh my god, like, you know, this is horrible. So they are really emotional and they're crying, and Rashida's hugging him and she's like, you know, I'm here for you, blah, 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 blah. And it was just really sad. He tells her basically how he found out, and that was basically it. As sad as it was, I still don't like the motherfuckers. And yeah, that's basically it. It seems like everybody on Love and Hip Hop, somebody's parents always dying. Isn't that crazy? That's a little weird to me. Somebody always losing somebody. I made a mess, honey. Oh, and one final thing. The last time I uploaded a video, somebody mentioned the fact that Rashida's hands don't match her foundation. Her hands never match her foundation, ever. That's why I never bothered to mention it, because I'm all fucking tired. But Rashida's hands don't match her foundation. Her hands are literally so dark compared to her foundation. I don't know if she has hyperpigmentation or what it is, but she needs to, that means her makeup's too light, honey. So we need to figure something out there. But that's basically it. I love you all, and I will definitely see you in the next one.